जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। May Brahman protect us both. May Brahman bestow upon us both the fruit of knowledge. May we both obtain the energy to acquire knowledge. May what we both study reveal the truth. May we cherish no ill will toward each other. Om. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. From today, we have started a new Upanishad. It is called Brahma Upanishad. Brahma Upanishad is one of the minor Upanishads. As I spoke earlier, let us recollect, Upanishads, small or big, there is nothing called minor or major. Then how did this word major come? Shankaracharya had chosen either 10 or 11 Upanishads to write his commentary, Bhashya. And therefore, whatever he commented upon came to be known as major Upanishads. In a way of speaking, they are also quite huge, especially Chandogya and Brihadaranyaka. But other Upanishads like Katha, Mundaka, etc., quite big Upanishads comparatively. So that is why they are called major. And rest of the Upanishads, they are called minor Upanishads. Now, I do not remember whether I discussed at this point. The Muktika Upanishad, that is one of the important Upanishads, minor Upanishads, mentions 108 Upanishads. But there are versions, 108, 112, 110, sometimes even more than that, 200 Upanishads. And included in them is one Upanishad called Allah Upanishad. So definitely somebody must have written, if Allah is a Brahman, we have absolutely no problem with it at all. So these are the Upanishad which we have taken last time, Amrita Bindu Upanishad, etc. These are called minor Upanishads. But let us never mistake that their teachings are any less important. Absolutely very, very important. And of these Upanishads, this Brahma Upanishad, and it has been beautifully translated by revered Swami Dayatmanandaji Maharaj as one of the minor Upanishads. If you are searching for Brahma Upanishad as translated by Swami Madhavananda, you may not get it. But if you search for minor Upanishads by Swami Madhavananda, and probably 5 or 6 Upanishads he selected, and this is one among them. And some other Upanishads are quite short actually, but this is slightly longer. But where is the importance of this Upanishad? So the Upanishads have been classified into Shakta Upanishads, Vaishnava Upanishads, Yoga Upanishads, Sannyasa Upanishads. And this particular Upanishad forms one of the Sannyasa Upanishad. What is a Sannyasa Upanishad? A Upanishad exclusively addressing sannyasins. But as we discussed earlier, sannyasin is not the lifestyle, the fourth lifestyle, which is popular in Hinduism, like brahmacharya ashrama, so etc. And the fourth one is called sannyasa ashrama. We are not talking in that sense. Sannyasa is always a mental attitude, a person whose mind is completely centered, focused, concentrated, devoted, exclusively attentive only to God. Such a person is a sannyasin, a person who has no attachment to anything that is outside. For example, M. Nagamahashaya, and even at the very end, Ramchandra Datta. Many of the householder disciples, they have become complete sannyasins like, not to speak of these Mahashalas. That is the word we are going to come across here in this Brahma Upanishad. Remember, we have already got this one, Pippalada Rishi, and Mahashailas have come and put the questions. Prashna Upanishad. Here also we get the same Rishi Pippalada, or Pippala for short. So, not only that, even some of the actresses that came into contact with Sri Ramakrishna, they also, in the end, have renounced the world, not in a formal way, but they went to solitude, they dedicated their entire life to worship, meditation, etc. And even a devotee who becomes totally devoted to the Divine Lord, that is Saguna Ishvara, Upasaka, but has absolutely no desire, no attachment of any worldly object. Such a person is called a sannyasi. In Bhagavad Gita terms, he is called Tyagi. That is why when somebody asked Sri Ramakrishna, one day he explained what is the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. And he said, you utter the word Gita quite a number of times, quite fast. And we hear Thagi. Gita becomes reversed. And then he explains, oh man, renounce your attachment and turn your attention to God. Such a person is called a Tyagi. So attachment and identity, they always go together. If a man is not attached to something, he doesn't identify himself. For example, there are many people who are not interested either in music or science or many other subjects. And therefore, they are neither happy nor unhappy. When they get the subjects, they are not unhappy. When the subjects are absent, they are not happy. But their favorite subjects, including collecting matchboxes or gardening, where there is interest, there is attachment. Where there is attachment, there is identity. That means, as if I have become the plant. The best example of this, Sri Ramakrishna's parable of a Brahmana killing a cow. He completely identified himself with the plants. And then when the cow came and ate, and then he identified, this cow has actually killed me. So the only thing is, I have to get rid of it. That's what he did. So, interest, attachment, identity, and the consequences, joy and grief, happiness and unhappiness, good and evil, all these things follow these attachments. One who has absolutely no attachments, he is called a bhikshu, a sannyasi, Some people, of course, they take external paraphernalia, insignia, like ochre cloth, but not necessarily. Many Buddhist monks wear yellowish type of cloth. So some brahmacharis, Naishtika brahmacharis, they wear pure white cloth. Some Jains, sannyasims, they wear either there is no dress or they wear pure white cloth, Shvetambara or Digambara. So sannyasa is a state of the mind. Similarly, householdership is also a state of the mind. Just because a person is married, living in the household, it doesn't mean the person is householder. So there are quite a number of people. In fact, Swami Vivekananda used to say that in the olden days, Vedic times, most of the rishis were only householders. But these rishis, it is their utterances. And their utterances always followed by their experiences. Their experiences expressed all are collected and they are called Veda. Veda means knowledge. Experience brings knowledge. So their knowledge collected together, that is what we call nowadays Veda. Veda has been classified into first three Veda.